So you're a dog owner in Peoria, and you know how much better life can be with a well-behaved companion. But figuring out how to get there can feel like a big task. Let's break down exactly how to find a great local trainer who can help you and your dog.
Just think about it for a second. Imagine taking a nice, calm walk through Sahuaro Ranch Park, or maybe just relaxing on a pet-friendly patio in Old Town without any pulling or barking. That's the kind of freedom that comes with the right training.
You know, Peoria has a unique mix of environments. You've got busy shopping areas and then these quiet desert trails. Good training isn't just about teaching sit and stay, it's really about getting your dog comfortable and confident enough to handle everything our city has to offer.
Okay, before you even start looking for a trainer, the very first step happens with you. You've got to get really clear on your own goals. What specific skills or behaviors do you actually want to work on? First off, let's figure out what kind of help you actually need. Are you just starting out with a puppy? That's puppy training. It covers all the basics like socialization, house manners, that kind of thing. Or are you dealing with something a little more complex? That's where behavior modification comes in, for tougher issues like fear or separation anxiety.
You'll also want to think about which training style fits your life. In-home training is fantastic for tackling issues that happen right there in your house. Group classes are perfect for socialization. And then you have options like day training or a board and train, which are much more intensive. It's all about what works for you.
All right, so you have your goals in mind. Now let's get into how to find a qualified professional. This part is all about how to check out trainers to find the absolute best match for you and your dog.
Now, one of the most important things you can look for is a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. It's a modern, reward-based way of doing things that builds trust and teaches your dog effectively without any fear. The results aren't just safer, they're way more likely to last.
You might see a lot of these acronyms next to a trainer's name, and they can tell you quite a bit. Certifications like CPDT-KA or KPA-CTP show that a trainer has met key professional standards. For more serious stuff like aggression, you might look for something like IABC-CDBC. And since these aren't required in Arizona, seeing them really shows a trainer's commitment.
Most trainers offer a consultation, which is the perfect chance for you to interview them. So here are some really good questions you can ask to make sure you're making a solid choice. This little checklist covers all the important stuff. You'll want to confirm their methods, check their credentials, and understand how they're going to create a plan that's just for your dog. Also, definitely ask how they measure progress and what the total cost includes. I especially like that last question. Asking how they handle Peoria's summer heat is a great way to see if they really get the realities of training here. And now for the practical side of things. Let's take a look at what you can probably expect to pay for training around here and go over some local rules that every dog owner in Peoria really needs to know.
Training costs in the Peoria area can really depend on what you need. Group puppy classes will usually be a few $100s for the whole course. Private, one-on-one lessons often fall somewhere between $100 and $180 per session. And, as you'd guess, the more intensive programs, like a board and train, are a much larger investment.
Here is a number every single Peoria dog owner should know: 6 feet. In all public spaces, parks, shopping areas, you name it, leashes have to be 6 feet or shorter. It's for everyone's safety and control, and it's good to remember that most retractable leashes just don't meet that standard. Beyond that leash law, there are a few other local rules for being a responsible owner. A current rabies vaccination is required by state law, and all dogs need to be licensed with Maricopa County by the time they're 4 months old. Also keep in mind that excessive barking can lead to a nuisance violation, which is just another good reason to invest in training. Finding the right trainer really just sets you and your dog up for success. It leads to better walks in your own neighborhood, more relaxed outings when you're out and about, and a stronger, more enjoyable relationship with your dog. A well-behaved companion brings a lot of confidence and peace of mind to you, your family, and your whole community.